Hello, this is Corrine from the North Balford Library. I'm here to do a Boredom Busters craft with you guys. Right now I have morning relaxing music, positive music for kids playing in the background just to make it a little bit nicer. If you just want to say hi when you jump on so that I can say hello. Again, my name is Corrine and I'm here from the North Balford Library. So the North Balford Library has decided that we are going to try and do a Facebook Live every day during the week, but we're going to do something slightly different every day during the week. So here's a quick poster of what we're going to be doing. And this will be getting posted as well. And again, please say hi when you jump on so that I can say hello. Today we are doing Boredom Busters, which you can follow along with a craft, science, experiment, or other fun activities. And the links will be provided afterwards for more details about the activity. So, I know that kids are getting bored and they might be driving the parents nuts. So hopefully this will help. I'm going to show you guys how to make little braided friendship bracelets today. So hope you guys enjoy. So to start off with, we are going to need cardboard. So this is something that you can do, these bracelets are something you can do with yarn, with ribbon, with string, whatever you have laying around. That's something else I'm going to try and do with these Boredom Busters, or hopefully these are things that you have laying around your house. So you need your yarn or string, you'll need some cardboard, you'll need some scissors, a pen or a marker, and then something round to trace. So this is a lid off of a container, and I grabbed it because it had a handy handle for me to be able to hang on to. So what you're going to do to start off with is you're going to take your round thing, so you can use a can, you can use a bottle, you can use whatever you want, whatever size you want. Again, I grabbed this one because it's somewhat easy to grab. And we're going to put it on to the piece of cardboard. And then we're going to trace it. So I'm going to take out my blue marker so that you guys can see this. And we're just going to trace this quickly. Gotta move my hand a little bit. Trying to keep this in frame for you guys. Please let me know if the music is distracting or if I'm going too fast or anything like that. Okay? So, and again, please say hi when you've jumped on so that I can see who's all watching. So now we have our lovely little circle, and we're going to cut it out. So parents, depending on the age of your child, maybe you'll want to do this, maybe the kids can do it themselves. So I've got my nice sturdy scissors, and I'm just going to cut out this lovely little circle. And please, again, let me know if you guys are liking having the music in the background. I know it might be a little difficult to have music playing when I'm doing stories, but I thought since this one is a craft, there will be some times where I will actually shut up, which will be nice. And so I figured we'd have that for the quiet moments. Alright, so now we have our lovely circle, as you can see, nice and round. Now what we're going to do is we have to draw 6 lines onto it. So we're going to basically, 8 lines into it. Hang on, I forgot to count this. I had one of these going already, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, sorry, it's 8 lines that we're drawing in this. It was another craft that I was looking at that's 6. So this one we're drawing 8 lines onto. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically divide it in half again, and do the quarters. Okay? So, not sure if you can quite see this. I'll get my knee up a little bit higher so that you can see. And these lines don't have to be straight. If you want, though, you can do it with a ruler. So I've drawn my first line. I'm turning it so that I can draw another line. See? And then we're going to turn it again, go all the way down, and then turn it one last time, and we have 8 sections or 8 lines into this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these lines and cut a notch into each line. So I'll take my handy scissors again. I will put this. We don't want to make these very deep. It's just kind of to give us a guideline. So as you can see, I didn't make it very deep, about the width of my, the length of my thumb. So, and we'll just go through and quickly do that on all of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to have a hole in the middle of this. So I'm just going to stab through with my pencil over. I'm going to put it onto the flat piece of the riser behind me. I'm not going to do this on my knee because that would hurt. So I'm just going to kind of have this scissors into the middle of it, push down, and just kind of rotate it a little bit so that I've got a fairly good sized hole in the middle here. And maybe I'll just kind of bring it up a little bit so that we can do this. Because we're going to be weaving these friendship bracelets, kind of weaving, braiding them, kind of. So we've got to make sure we have a fairly decent sized hole in it. So what I have done is I have pre-cut some of my yarn already. So I'm going to do this with you need 7 pieces of yarn. I'm doing this with 7 different colors to make it a little bit easier to see. So I have a brown, I have a white, I have an orange, I have a yellow, I have a blue, and I have a very pale green, and then I also have a red. So I figured I should show you the length of what I've been cutting them. So what you're going to do with your yarn is you're going to take the end and hold them in your fingers and kind of hold your arm straight and go down till it reaches your elbow. Okay, so you see how it's that length? And then I'm going to take these fingers, pinch it, and I'm going to cut it on the far side. All right, so now we have our 7 pieces of yarn. Again, we've got red, we have blue, and I'm going to match them up kind of at the top. We have our pale green, we have our yellow, we have our orange, we have our white, and we have our brown. And I just noticed I cut one of these way too long, so I'm just going to snip that off a little bit. So as you can see, we've got our bundle of yarn. We're going to tie a knot into the top of them, or you can make it into a loop and tie the knot, tie it at the top, whatever you prefer. I guess let's tie it with a loop. So what I've got is I've got my finger kind of wrapped around it. I have my yarn kind of twisted over it a few times, and then we just need to tie this. So we're going to bring this around and then bring this up top and squish all of those through, and then just tie a little knot in there, and then we'll double knot it just to make sure that it stays. So we're going to pop that through, and there. So it has a loop at the end, and then we've got our strands. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have the loop at the back of it. So this is the front of our loom, the side with the lines, and then the back. And then we're just going to kind of thread our yarn back through the loop. Or what we might do is just kind of push the knot through the loop, and then we'll just grab it through there basically we want the knot at the back side of it. Alright, so my loop is through the back, we've got my knot, and then we've got these. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these strings and put them into the notches. But there will be one notch left undone, and that is for a reason. So, and then this is the other reason why I chose different colors with this, so that we could try this. Again, we've been talking for a while. My name is Corrine. I'm here from the North Balford Library. And if you could just say hello when you popped on so that I can say hi to you guys back. It's a little bit intimidating and talking in front of a camera. And there we are. Okay, so we have 7 strands around, and then we have this lovely little notch at the end. So what you're going to do is you want the notch that's empty at the bottom, and then you're going to count 3 colors up. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to grab the green one. I'm going to take that out of the notch that it's in and pull it down to that empty notch, and then I'm going to turn it so that the notch is on the bottom again. And we're just going to keep doing that. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, so to the white one, pull that one down to the end, to the empty knot, and then rotate. So this is a craft that when you guys are finished will make a beautiful friendship bracelet. And what's nice is you can put this down, pick it back up, and you're still going to be doing the exact same thing. You won't have to stop and think, oh, what was I on? You just have to remember 3 to the empty. So turn, empty, 1, 2, 3, and bring the knot off. There we go. And turn it. We've got another empty one here. Blue. Bring it down onto there. And turn it. 1, 2, 3. So this is a very repetitive task. It's great to do while you're watching TV or anything like that, or listening to music, or listening to an audiobook. So I have used these colors for one that's I've done a little bit more on. I was going to do a longer thing with this one, but as you can kind of see, once you braid it long enough, you get this lovely little thing happening here. So it's a braided thing, and again I've got this loop on it. And then once you've made it long enough, you get something that looks kind of like this. So again, this one kind of has a loop on it. This loop was not as well done. So and then when you want to wear it as a friendship bracelet, you bring it around and you put the knot at the end through the loop. And then you can pull the loop tighter, or you can just tie it. You could put a bead onto the end of it so that you can put it through. All sorts of different things. I know that a lot of kids are starting to miss their friends, they're starting to miss play dates. Doing video chats isn't the same as seeing them in person, but at least it helps. But it's something that you can do if you want. Have your kids make friendship bracelets, and then when you guys finally get to see your friends again, you can give them a friendship bracelet so that you know that they were thinking of you. So I am going to show you again on this just a few more times just to get the practice in. So again, we've got our notch at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Pull it down and in. Rotate it. And 1, 2, 3. Bring it down and into the empty one. Rotate. 1, 2, 3. And there. So I am going to keep this one a little bit on the shorter side just because this is my first time doing it and I don't want it to be too long. Again, I chose a fairly simple craft for this. And 1, 2, 3. And hopefully I didn't go too fast for anybody. couple updates with what's happening at the library. If you currently have any items signed out, there are no late fees as of March 13th. So if you have anything that was due on or after March 13th, there will be no late fines on them. We ask that you do hang on to your items until we reopen so that we're not quite so overwhelmed, because right now anything that gets returned, we have to stick it in a bin and we have to set it aside for 2 weeks before we'll check it in. Again, that's why there's no late fees. If you have holds that you've requested, or you want to request some holds, right now we are only filling holds within Lakeland Library Region. So if someone in Lakeland Library Region doesn't own it, you can't place a hold on it, because we're just trying to limit that spread of diseases. If you do currently have a hold out, we are going to hang on to them until we reopen. Like, don't worry, it's not going to get sent back. We are going to hang on to them. I think that's about everything. Again, this was just going to be a shorter one. Hopefully next week we'll be having it a little bit longer. I guess the rundown of what we're doing. So Tuesdays at 3 are going to be our Boredom Busters. Hopefully I'll have something a little bit more entertaining next time. This was just something to try it out. Wednesdays at 11 a.m. we're going to do our regular Time for Tots story time. So it will either be myself or possibly Faye doing them, but it's more likely going to be me because I'm the one who's had the practice with it. And those are toddler-appropriate songs and stretches, and those videos are going to remain available until the end of June, but due to publishers' copyrights, we'll have to make them private after that. Thursdays, we are going to try and do dino stories, rather, because we have that wonderful dinosaur now, if you guys caught our first Facebook Live. So we're going to read dinosaur-themed stories, and then the dinosaur will help us do our songs and stretches. And again, because it's a story time and publishers, those videos will remain up till the end of June. Fridays, we will do our regular Tales and More, which are the preschool-aged appropriate stories and stretches. And then Mondays, I'm going to try something new. Mondays, we are going to try a kids book club, and we're going to be reading a story that's in the public domain. So I'll read a chapter a week, and we are going to be reading The Secret Garden by Frances Hogston Burnett. And I'm going to read one chapter a week, 1 or 2, depending on the length of the chapters. And this book is available as an ebook, as an audiobook on Hoopla and Library to Go, and then it's also in the public domain, so it's on Project Gutenberg as well. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you had a great time, and if you guys do make some friendship bracelets, send us pictures of them. We'd love to see them. Have a great rest of your day, and stay safe, everybody. Bye.